Company guy
of the X-Files. Robert Patrick joins us live in our studio this morning. Take a look at the animation. Now the famous face. There he is. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning.
Great. I'm all filled up with ice cream here. It's wonderful.
Yeah, thanks for helping us.
Thanks for feeding me.
Hey, we got to start with the news of the day because it is technically a news channel, even though between 7 and 9 we do our best to mess that up. The writers have not yet voted to go on strike. If they do, how's that going to mess up your life?
Well, I hope that everything gets resolved, that there is no strike. Obviously, I don't think there's anybody that really wants to go into a strike situation.
Well, they're also talking about the actors' strike, too, a
That's
month later.
a potential as well, so that's why we really have to watch what's going on with the Writers Guild. Okay. But I just hope everything can be worked out between both parties, and we can continue to make the shows.
A lot of the shows were stockpiling. What did X-Files do?
Well, we wrapped Tuesday last week, so we've got the remaining 3 episodes that are going to air, and that's it.
Very handy. Now, in the beginning, and let me sugarcoat this. When you first took over for David Duchovny, people hated your guts. They thought he can't take Téa Leoni's husband's place. He's not him.
Well, the X-Files, David is such a part of the X-Files. I mean, 7 years of it. And the fans are so passionate about the show, which is great. And I totally understood where they were coming from because he's dear to them, the show's dear to them. And it was just funny because we hadn't even done anything, and they had announced that I was going to do it, and there was such a big reaction to it. And my wife actually got on the internet and said, you don't want to read this stuff because they don't like you. But
how many did she post?
I think there was a couple hundred. No.
How has it changed, though?
What's happening is Chris Carter and Frank Spotnitz did such a great job of creating this guy where he's not replacing Mulder. It was never about that. It was a standalone guy. This guy was an addition. So once I think the fans realized that he wasn't there to try to replace him, that they swung towards Doggett. So everything's fine now, as far as I know.
It's not like they actually made it easy for you because Gillian Anderson's character, Scully, didn't like you. And
yeah, she represented the fans actually, because the way they wrote this guy is he's a guy that's confident in what he does, and he doesn't really care what people think about him. And his job was to find Mulder, and so I misled Scully's character, and in the first episode she throws water in my face, which is, I think, what all the fans of the X-Files wanted to have happen to the new guy. So.
Big question is, are they boiling water now? Is she pregnant?
The truth about her pregnancy will be revealed.
Oh, come on. I'm sick of you people with these cliffhangers. I want to know who's going to croak on The Sopranos. I want to know who's going to wind up on Survivor. You could just tell us a little secret.
I really can't because Chris Carter is,
Fine. Let me ask you about this. You have played on The Sopranos.
Yeah.
America is captivated by this. Is that a fun show to do? Because when you watch it, you just think, oh man, that seems so real. Yeah,
it's a great show to do. I played an addicted gambler, a degenerate gambler. They're all kind of degenerate. It was great to do because of the actors and the writing, and David Chase has done such a great job with that show, and that's what made me want to do the X-Files. Actually, I was having so much fun doing this television show that I thought about, would this be a great gig? I haven't done a lot of TV, and right after that, Chris Carter asked me to do the X-Files.
Did you just see Mancow from Chicago, and he was talking about your brother, who is somebody famous?
Yeah, my brother's the lead singer of Filter, and there's another X-Files connection with this, because my brother actually worked for Chris Carter. He did a cover of the song "One" for the movie Fight the Future. Right. So they had known each other prior to me actually working for.
So that's how you got the job.
That's how I got the job.
Using your brother.
Exactly.
Very nice.
My brother's
Good
connections.
job.
Just like our show, the truth is out there. Will the X-Files be on another season?
The truth will be revealed over this hiatus.
Such a
yeah.
My children have become big fans of yours because you are the bad guy in one of the biggest movies of the season, Spy Kids.
Yeah, how about that? That's so great for Robert Rodriguez. He's have you met him?
Yep.
He's done such a great job producing that, and he wrote it and directed it, and I really think that there's Mr. Lisp right now.
Yeah. Good kid.
There's a genre that it's not always they're not always making things for, and it's a great family picture. It was a lot of fun to do.
But it's making money hand over fist
and it's not just for kids because there's a lot of stuff there for the grown-ups.
Well, if you're a James Bond fan, you'll love this. Yeah. So there's a lot of gadgets.
Robert Patrick, you can see him on the X-Files this year and next year as well, right?
Hopefully, yes.
Okay, very good.
You thought you were going to get something.
I did too. Sundays at 9 on Fox, my favorite broadcast network.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for eating the ice cream.
You want some ice cream?
I'm gonna go.
They got to wrestle the tub away from
Another tub over there.
Hardy.
Okay.
All right, it's 2 before.